I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister.
Don't forget to take these with you too.
Recently, Donald Trump suggested Canada join the U.S. as a state.
Think about the power of combining the two economies, erasing the border between Canada and the United States.
I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future.
You ready, Justin? F off and farewell.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What we've been saying for the last few months, Trudeau has officially now entered his resignation. And most Canadians seem to be very well pleased with it, and some are even entertaining the idea of becoming the 51st state.
Dear Americans, on behalf of all the Albertans who are ready to join the United States, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's good to see you today on the Speak and See Show. Please like, subscribe, and click that notification button so when we get information out, you can get information in. What is happening in the world, ladies and gentlemen? We are seeing the wokest of the woke politicians fading away. Like an insane and evil trend that just came and just gone with the wind. It's gone. Whew, it's gone. Now there's a new sheriff in town, and it's Donald Trump. That's his name, and he's got some help along with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. It's a new world, ladies and gentlemen, and this is just incredible to see this panning out the way it is. Now, with Trudeau, we saw that he was one of the puppets of Joe Biden. That was it. He was just used to follow him around like a little dog, and then a little puppy dog, and then President Trump invites Trudeau to Mar-a-Lago and totally annihilates him and demeans him and just embarrasses him in front of the world. Now, Tom MacDonald, who is one of the great musicians, he's a Canadian musician, rap artist who raps a lot about Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. He came out with a short that was directed towards Trudeau, letting him know how they felt about him leaving. Check it out.
Justin Trudeau, you're f***ing out of here, bud. Hey, and don't forget to take your yarmulke, your turban, your headdress, your cowboy hat, these two dudes, and your face paint with you.
Whoa.
And I'm sure you got a couple of these buried in that closet you're afraid to come out of, so don't forget to take these with you too.
Ouch.
And you know, I just got off the phone with Canada, and they wanted me to give you this little present to thank you for your 10 years of service and help bid you farewell. You ready, Justin? F off and farewell. So there you go. I even stuffed your little hat in there. You're already half packed, man. Just hit the road. And Justin, don't forget. Have a great day.
There's no love lost here, guys. And there's no love lost even after the way Trudeau had come out and expressed himself in the resignation. Let me show you that.
Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process.
So there it is. He came out, he said, start the process, I'm out of here. You could include fair in that process. I didn't hear that, but let's make it fair, shall we? But the next part he goes into explains why he's resigning, and it says something that's very significant. Check it out.
Last night, I asked the president of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
He's resigning because he's got internal battles that he's fighting that he feels wouldn't allow him to continue the work as prime minister. So what are those internal battles that he's talking about? We have to wonder. And I think that the people in this world that are internet savvy, that are on social media all the time, that are watching the news and watching, all their favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, people that have learned how to literally take one specific piece of information and come to a conclusion. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not, but they come to this conclusion, and they've gotten pretty good at it as to what the piece to the puzzle that the media gives you is going to lead to next, where it fits. I think that people have gotten really good at putting the pieces together. So when we hear Justin Trudeau say, I can't fight the internal battles and continue this job, and we see the attacks that he's been taking through over the last year that he's just been getting nailed on, we can see the pieces of the puzzle get put together to those internal battles. And a lot of people are saying, well, yeah, maybe he does, have a internal mental thing with the rainbow flag culture. I'm just saying, not sure. But that's what Tom McDonald was hinting with the hat. There's your inner battle right here. Figure that out. And I'm sure your kids and your family know what's going on there, but we'll be indecent to speculate on any of that. However, we see that happen with Trudeau. So we see this castle is crumbling with the woke, with Biden and now Trudeau, and there's a couple more. Now we see that the dominoes are going down. Now who will be that next domino? There's two people right now in mind, and a lot of people are saying France, it's Macron. And a lot of people are saying, no, it's the Prime Minister of the UK. And Elon Musk is totally getting on both of them right now, and they are starting to have to fight some internal battles of their own. So here are some clips that are very telling about the Prime Minister of France, Macron, and the Prime Minister of the UK. And what I would like to also ask you is who you think is going to be the next falling victim in this house of cards.
Who would have thought? There you go saying, if we had been told that the owner of one of the largest social networks in the world would support a new international reactionary movement and directly intervene in elections, including in Germany, who would have imagined it? This is the world in which we live and in which we are going to do diplomacy.
So here's Macron now coming out in defense, weakness. He's showing a weakness here, talking about Elon Musk is coming out with a new revolutionary reactionary movement, a new reactionary movement. Have you ever heard that before? I haven't either until Macron just mentioned it. And I guess that's the behind the scenes talk that they're using to say, well, there's this new movement of people reacting to what Elon Musk says. But what Elon Musk says is kind of like what Donald Trump did. He said something that triggered a reaction to the public that was true. And then the people started going into it and saying, okay, well, here we got to take care of Trudeau. Trudeau's reacted to it himself. See, and now he's showing a weakness. So with Musk, I would like to remind everybody here that when we're talking about Macron, remember the Olympics, the Paris Olympics, where they had the Lord's Supper showing all that weird stuff and then all that. It was weird, right? Because Macron has that wokeness to him. I think that, I guess that's the word for it, that people wonder why he's pushing it so hard. And then when somebody like Elon Musk comes against that wokeness that he wants to destroy, Macron gets very defensive about it. Now, I would like to remind everybody here that this stems from a deep relationship. I mean, it didn't just start yesterday. If anybody knows the story about Macron and his wife, they would know that it began is some would say, they would call it that, or at least statutory. Check this out so we can get to the root of it, right? Let me get your reactionary movement. Brigitte Macron says her head was in a mess when she dated future French president when he was 15 and she was 40. French President Emmanuel Macron's wife, Brigitte Macron, revealed her relationship anxieties from the early days of dating the future French leader in an interview with Paris Match. The couple met while Brigitte taught drama at the Catholic Providence School in Amiens. Her daughter was Emmanuel's classmate. The newest interview, translated and reported by the UK's Daily Telegraph, reveals that Macron suffered significant anxiety over the age difference. I mean, who wouldn't, right? It'd be weird. Which eventually caused a scandal when it came to light that she, a then 40-year-old teacher, had engaged in a relationship with her 15-year-old pupil, Emmanuel. You would be arrested for that. Any normal person would be arrested for that. But this is the privilege I think people get. Let me know what you think. My head was in a mess. For me, such a young boy was crippling. Emmanuel had to leave Paris. I told myself that he would fall in love with someone his own age, and it didn't happen. The couple's age difference, she 70 and he 45, has remained a hot topic for the couple. Macron addressed the difference during an interview in 2017 with Ellie Frank, telling the outlet, "I had to live this love," as Prevert used to say, "to be fully happy." So now, as Elon Musk is coming out with all of these new stories and new information on these gangs and gang rapes and pedophilia that's going on across the UK right now in Europe, we can see these leaders starting to get nervous, as if instead of saying, "Yeah, bring out, we need this news. We want to know what's going on in when it involves children and this stuff you're talking about." It's very something you would think a leader would want to grab a hold of and stop immediately, but instead we're getting lashback. He's getting lashed out at by Macron and by Keir Starmer. Now, Keir Starmer in the UK has come out because Elon Musk has said that Keir Starmer is actually involved in these rings, or has been involved in these rings for a while. Keir Starmer is coming out lashing at Elon as well. Is this the same reaction, in a way, similar to what happened to Trudeau when people found out about Trudeau's messy stuff and realized that he's such an authoritarian and all these mandates and all these things that he's doing against the country that were just wrong and bad for morale, and just people in general, normal people just don't like it. They don't put up with this kind of stuff, right? So Elon Musk comes out and starts spreading the news. Hey guys, guess what's happening in your country? And we start seeing these leaders starting to come out and showing their teeth, getting aggressive. So check this out, what Keir Starmer has to say now about Elon Musk coming out with those stories.
Mayor Elon Musk decided to more assertively enter the American political discourse. He has not shied away from expressing strong opinions, already skirmishing with U.S. politicians, and now he's attacking several European politicians. Musk's focus for the past few days has been over the UK, over a scandal that involved thousands of girls raped there for decades by what an independent inquiry confirmed were gangs of mostly British Pakistani men.
When the poison of the far right leads to serious threats to Jess Phillips and others, then in my book, a line has been crossed.
Musk's inaccurate and sensationalist accusations are catching UK politicians off guard.
So I think the question that's being asked by a lot of people, politicians in particular in Europe, is how far right does Musk want to go?
How far right does Elon Musk want to go? Well, how about far right enough to stop child gang stuff happening to children? Is that a right and left issue? How far right does he want to go? Or how into the depths of this does he want to go? How into the darkness of what they're doing behind the scenes does he want to go? When these politicians are getting angry at this specific case, at these specific charges that have come up against these politicians, and these politicians are getting angry, and then the media is saying, how far is he going to go with this? How far? Instead of protecting the children, the media is even protecting the politicians. And Elon Musk is out there saying, well, I got my own media. I don't need the CNNs, the MSNBCs, this or that trying to, who cares? Nobody listens to them anyway. Everybody's getting on X now, so it doesn't matter what the rest of the media is saying. But these politicians are scared. They're scared. We've seen Trudeau fall. We've seen Biden fall, and now you're getting ready to see Macron and Keir Starmer fall. And not only that, but it's a very weak deck of cards that they've stacked up. I think Elon Musk isn't going far right. I think Elon Musk is just right. And I think Donald Trump is right to find out where this corruption is and to keep these children safe. I just think it's the right thing to do. You let me know what you think, and please feel free to comment below. Is this a new day for the world in politics? Is there a changing of the guard, a changing and a deep diving of the bureaucracy and the crazy, weird stuff that's going on behind it? I think so. But let me know what you think. Comment below. We're going to continue diving into this, ladies and gentlemen. This, just like Justin Trudeau's story just began about 4 months ago, this story has just began today, and we're going to continue keeping you informed and educated on it. Thanks for watching again. God bless you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.